What's going on, champs and chambettes? It's FireMonkey here, and we are back on the private server with the Hall Cosmetics once again because I realized something in yesterday's YouTube video that I haven't really seen that many people talk about, right? It was something that was kind of, vague and no one really noticed it was even there, but it all relates to one of the cosmetics, a part of this upcoming collaboration, that makes sprays actually have like a brand new purpose and allows you to flex them in a new, unique way, and we're going to be talking about that in today's YouTube video. So we have a nice selection of sprays here, some of them unreleased, some of them released, and then of course a test spray from all the way back in chapter 1 that was originally intended to show what your character's equipped banner was, and we'll be showcasing all of these sprays and their new purpose on the new Hulk pickaxe, because for those who don't know, the pickaxe right here, the Demolisher pickaxe, actually has edit styles. And now the reason why a lot of us didn't know this at first was because if you look, there's no plus icon there, right? And typically when there's no plus icon, there's no edit styles, as you can see with this sword right here. However, when there is a plus icon, typically there is stuff you're able to do, so it was something that threw a lot of people off, and they were like, oh, there's not this symbol right here, so obviously there's nothing going on, when actually if you were to click the edit style button, you would find out that you are able to equip basically any any spray you own on the Demolisher pickaxe. So you'd be able to swing it around like normal, you'd be able to create tons of, like this rubble effect or whatnot, and while the effect of the pickaxe itself doesn't change whenever you do anything, like changing the sprays, you had access to every single one of your sprays that you owned in the game. It also helps us verify that, that spray, the little green, like toxic spray we saw, is a part of the bundle, and it's actually bundled with the pickaxe itself, so that is something to kind of keep in mind with it. But if we go over here and we just click around on some sprays, you can notice that it actually does work, and it kind of like wraps around the top as well. They really put some good work into this, and it was something that was kind of out of left field, right? Especially for a collaboration item. It was something no one was truly expecting until one time, we accidentally clicked on it, and we were like, wait a minute, hold on, there is something interesting going on here, and you can basically put any spray in the game that you own on this. Now, of course, if you don't own a spray, you won't be able to put it on this pickaxe, and if you have an animated spray, like the World Cup 2019 spray, you won't be able to put it on this pickaxe either, but you are able to put sprays and equip them on here, and you're able to kind of festively theme this item however you want, which can make it really good for certain combos, because let's say you want to have like some weird FNCS combo going on. You have the FNCS sprays and everything for it, so you can go ahead, put one of those sprays on there, and you can mix and match it with more skins than, just being guaranteed to have this green symbol on your pickaxe at all times. It also could be a way for you to showcase some of your rarer sprays in the game, because there are some things that not that many people have, such as, the creator sprays right here, and it's just a way for you to kind of have some unique aspect to those sprays and give a lot more use to an item that originally was not really used that much. I mean, imagine putting this on a spray, or I guess putting this on the pickaxe and seeing someone walk around with that. It's going to be an interesting time, because you're like, wait a minute, they've got a very interesting thing here. So, it's an interesting system coming up. This will obviously be releasing in the item shop tonight, and it was something that I don't think anyone was really expecting when we originally reviewed this pickaxe. Now, I know there was a few comments here and there being like, wait a minute, there was edit styles on there or whatever, there's the button showing up, but no one really, went too in depth and realized how edit styles are really working for this, and yep, it's the ability just to put any spray on here. Now, through API request, I can confirm that if you were able to, you would be able to put emoticons on the pickaxe itself. So if you had like a certain emoticon or something, you could technically send an API request. Obviously, I'm not going to teach you guys how to do that in this video or anything, but you'd be able to put emoticons on this as well, because just like the back bling, the hollow back, it supports emoticons and sprays because they're kind of under the same category in the files in a way. It's kind of hard to explain it, but that's kind of just, the dumbed down version of it. And now, as a final little bit for today's YouTube video, I did want to show you guys what happens if you were to use that personal banner spray that was never released, right? It was never finished. What might happen if you were to equip this on this pickaxe? You might think, oh, it's going to show the spray it showed in your locker. Oh, it's going to show your banner. Well, instead, what actually happens is we see this interesting design. Now, if I remember correctly, this is already a spray in the game. It was from the earlier seasons of Fortnite, if I remember correctly, or at least it was a decal that was used in game somewhere, but it is something that is going to happen if you somehow manage to get this unreleased spray cosmetic that was supposed to show you whatever your banner was. It kind of defaults back to this texture for stuff that it's confused on, so no matter what, even if you can't find the proper spray for this pickaxe, you will, if you have some weird glitched item, be able to actually have a weird glitched version of the pickaxe. And of course, like normal, you are able to just completely remove the spray entirely and just have a normal rubble pickaxe, so you don't have to really theme it after anything. You don't have to put the Avengers logo or anything on there. You can kind of just have it be completely bland, or you can use it as a little bit of a flex piece item in order to flex some of your cool sprays and exclusive sprays that you may or may not have throughout your time playing Fortnite. But with that said, I would love to hear in the comments down below, what do you think about this pickaxe, and how do you feel about this being one of the first times Epic Games is really putting a official feature into the game for sprays that gives them a little bit more use, like we've seen with the hollow back bling giving emoticons more uses? Do you hope maybe we get a spray back bling in the future because they obviously know how to do spray cosmetics like that? Or do you think that right now this is all we really needed? Do you think this is good enough and they should just kind of tinker with this until it's perfect and then release it on more stuff, or maybe just make it an upgrade to the hollow back bling? I would just be curious what everyone wants to say and thinks about this, because this is something that I honestly wasn't expecting, but I think it's a really cool thing for them to see. Now, of course, like I just mentioned, animated sprays won't show up on here, so if you had something like the Comet spray, which has a little shine on it, or the World Cup 2019 one, that cannot be seen over on that pickaxe, but it is just something where it's like, you know, there's only like 2 or 3 animated sprays anyways, so you practically have access to all your cosmetics over here, and you're practically able just to put anything you want on this actual pickaxe and make it your own little nice designer's piece. Anyways, with that said, I know this video was just me rambling on about a single pickaxe and then making sprays more useful, but honestly, I think it was a good video. I think we had a good discussion here, so I'll see you champs and champettes tomorrow with another upload where hopefully we're playing the actual game. Who knows?